What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? What's up? I am here. We're just gonna talk about growing up hip hop real quick, because didn't get a chance to talk about it and stuff. So we're gonna talk about it real quick. Uh, Let me see. Trying to get this layout real quick. I'm trying to switch it up, but it won't let me. Or whatever. Y'all just gotta look at all me. Anyway, now we're here. We're gonna talk about love and hip hop real quick. Since you guys are here, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Tell a friend that tells a friend that tells everybody, because we know somebody like that like to talk, and they need to be the one that is told about another round with Jay and Sean. So you guys can make sure you tell that person to tell everybody else to bet they butts over here. Subscribe to this channel right here and like the video. Okay, this is what we're doing. Hey, how's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a blessed, wonderful Saturday, because I am. Interested in love, we're going to talk about how we don't do the drama, though we talk about it. We're going to talk about the drama today, which is growing up hip hop. So I had to bring it to you guys today. Let me adjust my light real quick, because I don't know why. I feel like it's super dark. Give me 2 seconds. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Let me brighten it up a little bit. 1 minute is too bright, next minute is too dark, and y'all knew your girl is a bit bright her daggone self, so I had to get it right real quick. I don't know. I don't know if I like this orange filter on it too much. I do like my brightness a little bit. A little bit, even though I love me some chocolates and stuff. Hey, Janice, seen you earlier this morning. Thank you. Oddly enough, this lip color is Drama Queen. As I talk about how we not gonna do the drama, damn it. Let me get this light together. Y'all give me 2 seconds, man. I'm gonna get it right. Turn over the overhead light. Maybe that'll help a little bit. We don't get it all the way right. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Your light gotta adjust to you sometimes. So like I was saying, I hope everybody is having a wonderful. I got lipstick on my teeth. I don't know. A wonderful, wonderful Saturday. I am having a good one. Been under the weather the last couple of weeks, really, and I'm starting to get a little bit better now. But you guys never know that I was sick, so it wasn't that bad. Just a little bug I had. So getting over it, and I'm back with the energy. So got to get back on these reviews. And we are here with Love and Hip Hop, or excuse me, Love and Hip Hop. Lord jeez, growing up hip hop. Better yet, I got to leave the Ratchet TV alone. So I'm gonna go Ratchet Junior or whatnot. But welcome, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and make sure tonight we are doing the Ready for Love review over at Sean Unfilter's channel. So you guys make sure you go see my co-host over there. We're gonna go over there tonight on his channel and do the review over there, cut up like we did last week over here. Thank you all for last week too, you guys. I've reached some numbers because of last week's live panel. We had a great discussion. That panel is wonderfully streaming across YouTube right now. We did a very good job discussing a whole bunch with the shenanigans that went down. That was Phil and Shiloh. It was a lot, you guys. But I was good reading a lot of your thoughts. I seen a couple of people in the chat talk about different things from Aisha and Phil. Okay, you got to start snoring now. That's not nice. From Aisha and Dante getting together and their children being a factor. So I didn't even think about that. So hopefully they work out, the babies will get along and all of those things. I come from a blended family. My daughter is a product of a blended family. So for me, I don't see the problem. And it's probably because it's all working out so well. Me and my daughter's father and his new wife and his previous wife, we all get along. So I don't have these issues that a lot of people may see and I know exist in the world. But when you're mature enough to have real conversations and be in a place of understanding with that, the relationship as far as us as a couple is over, but we still parent a child together and we're grown enough to be able to do that, you tend to not really care. Okay, my light is like doing this weird thing where it's kind of changing on its own. It's kind of funky. I don't know. Well, I'll leave it alone for now and I'll worry about it later. It's kind of, I don't know, it's bugging me a little bit. But anyways, I was here to talk about growing up hip hop real quick. I wanted to get into that. First episode back, and not a lot was going on this episode. We're getting reacquainted with the cast again. We start off with Tyran and Tretch, which is Egypt's father, Pepper's ex-husband. They're in their co-parenting phase of Egypt right now. And his wife, Cicely. So we got introduced to her right now. They were talking, and we come to find out what we already know. Egypt and Sam has been into some trouble again, thanks to Sam. And I'm going to say thanks to Sam in this regards, though it seems that people were kind of picking on Sam and messing with Sam on the night that they were out. What the problem is, Sam has a mouth on him. And sometimes that mouth rubs a lot of people the wrong way. So when you're out and you're just out and about, these people who follow these social media pages, your social media page, the show, and you notice how you talk and act and present yourself while you're on the screen, they will test you in real life. And so if you're portraying yourself as this hardcore, you don't give a about nothing in life, you're a thug and all of these things, people will test you. And if you've been living in LA like I have the past couple of years, you know that as of late, a lot of gangsters and people that are affiliated have been getting killed due to their social media, and literally on social media, which is really crazy right now. So you have to be careful when you're presenting yourself in the public eye as the way that you talk and carry yourself, especially if you're not really about that life, because people will try you. Just me talking here with you guys alone can possibly lead to some stuff later on in life because somebody is not going to agree what I say, or don't like me for whatever reason. And I'm mindful of that. So this is the thing that is going on. He's young, he's living this thing. Sorry, I got those fly traps. Fly zappers and stuff. But when you're out here trying to live a life and you are trying to present yourself to be a certain way and you're not built for that life, sometimes it can backfire. And unfortunately for Sam, it is backfiring quite often, and quite negatively on his relationship with Egypt, because at the end of the day, that is a princess of hip hop, and that's not a good look for her. And when her daddy really starts, he's trying to be supportive because that's his baby girl. He don't want to push her away too much, but I don't think he's too fond of him in the first, and too much of this right here is going to end up putting his foot down, or it's going to cause a big wedge between their family. And, that's where Egypt's going to have to put her foot down and decide what it is that she wants in her relationship. Do she want her relationship with her family or a relationship with Sam? And which one is going to be more important? And I know a lot of us was having this talk last year about this behavior with Sam and Egypt, and, her not being straight up and forward. And people were saying that her daddy, is just trying to go along to get along or whatever. And I don't think he's that naive. I think he's trying to hold on to the daughter, but I think she does tell lies about a lot of stuff. Bambi, okay, I'm gonna put you out now. Hey, you want to get put out? Okay, you can't have my attention all the time now. Stop it. Okay, stop. Get off me. Jeez, she's so rude. But like I was saying, he's Tretch is not stupid to a lot of stuff. That's his only child. He don't want to push her away. He already has some issues that took place with his with Pepper and him between in the past. So you don't want to draw too many wedges between you and your child, but eventually you're going to have to put your foot down on where you stand for the protection of her life, because right now Egypt is not making very good decisions based off of dealing with Sam. And yeah, Octavia, Sam is very problematic. Like you say, you know, he's been an issue since they've been together. And that was the problem with Tahiri and stuff, because Tahiri has been like a big sister. And when you're a big sister to somebody, regardless if you're a cousin, a friend, or whatever, or actual big sister, you want nothing but the best interest of that person. And you kind of get protective over that person, and you start seeing things that that person may not see. And so that was Tahiri's position for a while, until it's like, you know what, you are grown. I have to let you be grown and make your grown decisions. And if that's what you want to do with your life, at some point you have to go, and you're going to just have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. So that's what's going on there. Then we move on from there till we get to Mac. What's his name? Shoot, I just lost his name. I don't know how, because he's kind of new. Hey Tiffany, hey Monique, hey Octavia and Crystal. How you guys doing? He's Mac Main. There we go. Mac Main comes to visit Little Twist. And again, we have more legal issues. Come on now. If you have felonies, the one thing we are not trying to do is ride around out here in these streets with guns. In this climate, this is not the climate for it, okay? If you do not feel safe, you might not need to be out there. And it's a catch-22, because it's a no-win situation, because you are a public figure. And like I say, there are people that are just not going to like you for some odd reason. So you got to protect yourself. Texas is a state where you can legally carry, but not as a felon. And I love what McMain is telling him. And I'm hoping I'm saying it's McMain, because I've watched it a couple times, but I'm lost on the names right now. But when you are a recording artist, you have to make a conscious decision to leave parts of the streets alone, because now you are an investment for other people if you're not self-supporting yourself. Even if you're not if you are self-supporting yourself, you're still an investment for yourself and your family. So you have to make conscious decisions not to be doing certain things that will jeopardize the livelihood of you and your whole family. Thank you guys in the chat. It is McMain, okay? Because I was making sure. I don't want to be, because his brother was really giving him some very good advice. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta switch up your life, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because, not in a negative way, you need to switch up your life, but sometimes it's hard to transition from this hood mentality and being so hood and keeping that going in the music, yet living a different lifestyle out of it. It's not an easy transition. It's like being in the mafia. Once you in, the only way out is being unalive. And so it's almost that same walk when you choose that. And unfortunately for a lot of our Black men, they don't get the choices made for them at a very early age, depending on where they live. So leaving certain lifestyles behind is not the easiest, because like I say, there are people that develop feelings for you that are not always positive as you go along. And, you know, you have to protect yourself. But McMain was really dropping a lot of gems, like, you know, either you got to stay out of these streets, you can't be doing all these things, you have to grow up. And that's the thing, growing up, hip hop is about like growing up. That's the beginning part. You know, if you ever go to the restaurant, with the first thing that's on the menu is what you should be tasting. So if it says banana creme brulee, it should taste like banana. Growing up, that's part of the hip hop part of it, you know what I'm saying? But you have to grow up. And this is what we're saying. It's the issue what we're having with a lot of these kids. They're not growing up. They just want the hip hop, but mentally we're not growing. And you have to grow. You have to adapt. You have to change to what you want to be. not who you was or anything around you. You want to be a big time recording artist, you have to position yourself and carry yourself in a manner of which you can sit here and have longevity in this career. You can blow up like this, but would you last for years and stuff? And so that's the thing that they're not thinking about. I just watched the unsung behind the, one of them unsongs with Adina Howard, and that was her issue. She ended up blowing up, but when she sat down with the head of the record label, she had a conversation with her, and she says it herself. She said, I wasn't looking longevity, I was living in the now. And so what the now got me was I lost my whole record deal, because I just couldn't humble myself in the moment to see a future. So, that's something that you got to think about is, are you doing this? What are you doing this for? What is your real aspirations in this game? Are you doing this because you just want some quick cash? Well, there's a lot of things you can do for quick cash, but most of the time you're getting into the music or entertainment industry to make a difference for a lifetime, and not just your life. You're making it for other people's lives. Music is very influential. So when you get out here, you have to be mindful of the people that you are gearing your music to, your audience and stuff. And sometimes, though the mainstream likes to push certain agendas for their own purpose, you need to be conscious of who you are and sometimes not compromise that integrity that you have for yourself. There are a lot of artists that struggle, yes, but at the same time, they do not compromise for a quick buck their integrity levels. And you have to appreciate the art in them. And, I'm going to start giving flowers for those artists that do that, because we do have a lot of them out here, and you don't know about them as much because they're not pushed as much, because they're not talking about all these itches and O's and killing this person and doing that and selling this stuff and all this stuff like that. They're not pushing all of that nonsense music out here. And so a lot of their music goes underneath the radar for a long time. But at the same time, they're very good artists. And some of them do it for a minute. They push what they know. And then as they grow, they start to, make other things for the audience and start to be more conscious of the music that they're making. So I don't try to hold nobody at fault at where they're at and in their production of it, because you do tend to discuss or talk about what you know more so than anything. And then when you grow, you start to talk about more things that you have learned. So, that's just where we are. It's the same way with me in this YouTube industry. I can only talk about what I know of it so far. And as I continue to go, I'll learn more or whatever. And then I'll share those things, So I don't know, I feel like lipstick is all on my tooth. I don't know. Maybe it's this light. What you say, Atava, right? As a Black man, you don't have many chances to make silly mistakes. Exactly. As a Black person, period, but our men definitely don't have a lot of chances to make any mistakes. You got to live almost as perfect as possible out here, because your skin color alone has already put you at a big disadvantage. And so you got to be aware of what's going on. From there, we moved on to, I think it was Angela and them on the boat. If I'm going in correct order now, I don't talk so long about the other stuff. I don't forget where I was. But we talked, Angela and them was on the boat. Angela, her sister Vanessa, and Cree was on the boat. And I said like, and Cree was on the boat because later on in the episode, Cree triggered, I got a little triggered on some stuff because I'm gonna talk about it now because I don't care about going in order. Later on in the episode, you want to sit here and act like you have a bone to pick with Vanessa, with TT, and the issue of last year of you running around being messy in her family business, and it's making your public views and stuff look crazy. Like, I mean, not your public, but your professional view of things look crazy. But sweetheart, you were in somebody else's family business. You inserted yourself into that. When you got the information, you should have left the information alone. And I understand that you didn't really go and be super messy, but you didn't go to TT. And, you didn't go directly to her and tell her what you know. And then now on this episode, you're on the yacht with Vanessa. And remind you, we're on the yacht with Vanessa and Angela right now. You go to Angela's condo with her. You and Angela has been like buddy buddy or whatnot. That means that you, even though there's been this little weird thing with Angela and her sister, you and Vanessa have at least ran paths a few times. So for you on this rooftop, all of a sudden to sit there and act like you have this issue with Vanessa just because Vanessa was part of the conversation, because Vanessa is the one who actually was a friend to TT and told TT what was going on. You want to sit here and talk about you got some bone to pick with her too or whatever. Like, you have so many opportunities to talk to Vanessa. You were shaking your behind on the boat with her and all this stuff. You're sitting in the apartment with her, at least on the episodes that we've seen. And we know that the party was not, this rooftop gathering was not planned yet it was already planned. I mean, it was just planned on the yacht. So it wasn't like this is out of order and out of sync. So like Octavia said, Creed was just trying to make a drama out of nothing, because it was like, sweetheart, what is your point? Like, you didn't have to know that she was coming. Yeah, it was having a girls' night out. Really, it was a family night out for Angela, her sister, her sister-in-law, to get her sister-in-law out. And you two are actually just bonus people to be invited. So let it go. Like, if anything, you could have pulled TT to the side and left Vanessa out of it, because you had plenty of chances to talk to Vanessa or whatnot. So if you had that much animosity towards TT, you could have just pulled TT to the side, like, can I holler at you? Can we talk about last year and all this stuff? Yet you weren't sitting here trying to act unprofessional, as you call it, while you're sitting here bringing up all of this stuff that we don't know about, like your social media stuff or whatever. You're not worried about your profession when you're on social media. You're not worried about your profession when you're sitting here in front of the cameras right now, trying to make a scene and make yourself get some type of thing. Like, TT is not about to be the one that's going to argue with you. If anything, like, she argues with her her cousin to a point, and that's it. She argues with her family to a point, and that's it. If you watch how TT moves, TT is not going to be doing too much arguing. She's just going to say what she got to say, and she's going to let it be done or whatever. She's not for the drama. Angela definitely ain't for the drama. So it's like, why would you do that? That is your friend. You guys built up a friendship, and you know how Angela get down. So why would you even do that at something she invited you to? You're not making much sense, and you're not being a very good friend to anybody at this point, because you ruined Tanice's first night out. Like, she's a new mom. She's trying to enjoy her little time. And obviously her and JoJo got some things going on that they need to get sorted out and stuff. So let her have her time, and you come out here ruin the girl's night. Like, child, if I was Denise, I'd have went the hell off. Like, bruh, this is my first night out, and you got me all the way effed up right now to come over here with all this mess. Like, really? We was having such a good time until you came. Nobody had a problem, drama, none of this stuff like that. And you come with this mess of talking about somebody making you look unprofessional. What are you doing right now in this moment, sweetie? Tell me, because you're looking real unprofessional right now in this moment, okay? Because a true person that's really concerned about their profession, is either not going to say nothing because they don't want to make no more drama, and I'm just like totally done with you, I'm going to write you off, or they're going to try to squash it in the most political way, especially on TV, because we're going to all see it. We're going to see it. The camera's going to show what they want editor's going to show what they want us to see or whatever, and we're going to see it. Like, you're being unprofessional. And this is a bit why I think you have this issue with your dad or whatnot, is because, you're kind of hot-tempered. She never really was going at you. She was more at, I can't remember Stevie J's children's name, but she was at his child or whatever, more so than anything, because that's the one who was being actually messy about it. She just said that you can't be her wedding planner no more if you can't bring the information to me and stuff or whatever. So she just don't want you to be the wedding planner no more. Could be deeper than that. Could be other reasons she don't want you to be wedding planner, but Hey, you could have just asked the girl, why you don't want me, why was it a problem that I'm gonna be your wedding planner because of this information or whatnot? There's so many different ways that that could have been handled, and that was not the best one. I'm just gonna put that out there, especially bringing Vanessa in it when you'd have been around Vanessa several times. So you were looking for a moment. They didn't give you much of it, so you walked off. Good job, because that was a waste. But anyways, poor Denise and JoJo. I'll get to that. You know, they're second time parents, and they're gonna have these talks. The first time, a lot of times somebody's not holding up their end as far as taking the baby care of the baby. And to be honest, Denise, this was a lot of her complaining about even going down the road to having a second child, because she did feel like, though he helped in the first year, after that it became her by herself taking care of their daughter. So, she was hesitant on having the second baby, but chances are they got pregnant and she carried this one full terms. Congratulations. You had your baby boy, and he is so adorable. He do look like a little light-skinned JoJo. It's so cute. He looks like a mix of them both. He is so cute. I was like, oh my God, the little baby is such a little angel. He is so adorable, and he's so sweet. He's so quiet, huh? I was like, oh, you could tell she had a very good pregnancy. You got to be chill on your pregnancy. You don't want to be screaming baby. So, you know, but he is such a handsome little boy. But it's a thing that you gotta help out, and he want to snap off and what I didn't do or whatever. It's like sometimes you're not, and she got two of them now, and they're still, 5 years is not far apart. Okay, so you're barely out of the terrible threes. And I say threes because it lasts past the twos, if you know what I'm talking about. Shoot, sometimes it go well off into the four and fives. And they start being into everything because they're mischievous, they're learning, they're growing, and it's hard to keep up. Now I got a whole new one that just throwing my schedule. I just finally got in order with the first one, throwing that one off. And if I'm not getting that help, that support, yeah, it's gonna be some tension in the house. So, JoJo, sweetie, forget what happened with baby number one. Plan to be here with baby number two. You beg for the little boy. You got your little boy. Be an active daddy. That's all I can say. A very active daddy as much as possible, because you don't want the tension in your house over the kids. The kids feel it and everything. You don't need that type of, sensation going around, that energy going around in your home. So please just be attentive, give her time, be there for the baby the days that you could be there, give her time, let her, be the woman that she was prior to baby number two. And so you guys can continue to function as a loving couple, because that's what we want to see. You guys are happy, excited to have baby number two, and I'm glad for you guys. But work together, both of you guys, because that scene right there did show what he said, is that you guys been having a little difficulties communicating. I would suggest going to grab some more therapy if you guys can, to learn how to communicate better with these changes that you guys are going through. Um, it's a lot, and just be understanding of each other's needs and tiredness, and just where each other is. Just be attentive to one another. That just really, it's a lot. Yeah, he can come off immature at times, Raven, and hey to you, but he's still young. They're young parents, so it's a lot. He wants to have these family and all this early, and started early, and that's fine. But you both got to grow up, because that she was missing some little points too or whatnot on some things too. So I'm not going to just say it's just all JoJo, but you guys need to be attentive to one another. You like really tune in to one another, check in with each other, make sure you're doing okay, make sure both parties doing okay, because the children will definitely pick up on the energy in the house if it's very tense and stuff. So you want to keep them in a positive focus, let them see love in the house like all the time as much as possible, and let them know that their parents are able to work through whatever it is they have to. They can communicate through it, because we all have, relationships are difficult. Okay, we're dealing with our own selves, and then trying to add on another body. And then if that we have kids between that, those are new personalities as well, because kids have the personalities too. And it's a lot to manage, and being under 30, I have this saying that literally humans take 30 years to develop, because it's something around 30 you start to click. You really start to click, and you start to really understand what's important in your life. So when you're dealing with under 30, you're still going through a whole transitional phase of finally getting your independence from, your teenage phase and all this, depending on how you're raised. Some of us get it a little sooner. Some of us get it real late in life. So when we get that independence, we start getting that free spirit. We start, doing a lot of different things, but we're still not sure of ourselves. And a lot of times, for the most part, there are a few exceptions out there, but for the most part, a lot of us are not sure of where we want to grow in life and how we want our lives to truly look, because we haven't really understood what was going on. We just knew what everybody was talking to us and telling us about. And if you're one of those people that have to deprogram from all of the stuff that you were exposed to as a kid, that takes time as well. And now when you're in your newfound freedom, you're trying to balance all of that, and you're trying to get it all in there. And it's a lot. So somewhere around 30 is where it's just like things seems to start to fall in place a bit, especially if you kind of been dwelling on what it is that you want. And now that you're 30 or whatnot, it starts to click and things move a little bit easier. I won't say it won't be the best of ease, because it depending on what it is that you figured out you want in life. But once you hit that age, then it starts to click, and they're not quite there yet. I don't really know how old JoJo is, to be honest, but I don't think they're quite 30. If they are, they're just transitioned into their 30s or whatnot. So yeah. What'd you say, Raven? You said you had your first 25 year. I had my first at 25 and my second at 30, and I was more prepared at 30. Exactly. And that's my thing too. Is like, with them too, this is baby number 2, so you should be a little bit more prepared, but they seem like they're still both like this. They almost acting like this is baby number 1. I had my daughter at 20. I had her early, but I was kind of one of them. I was the oldest girl, so I kind of been raising kids. I did daycares growing up. That was my profession growing up for the most part. So I kind of raised kids. So I kind of had the experience, but it is different when you have your own. And I was in college with my baby. So it's like I was juggling school, I was juggling that. And so, like, when we get into our Ready to Love discussion tonight, and that, that part where Dante's family was talking about an independent woman, I understand what they're talking about, and so to speak, but not to get into it too much. But at the same time, if there's a choice, if I had a choice not to be as independent and as masculine as times, I wouldn't have made that choice. Trust me, okay? Because my feminine nature loves to be cute and want to be taken care of. I'm not going to even lie to that. Shoot. Yes, Raven, I did that. You did too, mommy, because raising these little things around here, they crazy now. But, I got mine to a good phase. We're going to see what happens now, because she out living on her own now. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But, when you're a mom, you got to do what you got to do for your babies. So they'll be fine, long as they could, like I said, keep communicating. JoJo got to bring that little temper down, if she's saying something, because like he did say, certain things that she did say on camera can be taken a different way with different artists, and it almost sounds like he didn't help or whatnot. So she has to watch how she's saying things on camera, and and make sure they're clarifying what they actually mean to it. So that's that on them too. Moving on from there, we got the new cast member, which is Busy Bone. This scene a little bit, to me, was a little bit dry, but they did drop some gems up in there with him and Trench. They were talking about you know, basically how their children are growing up with a silver spoon, and everything they did to get out of the hood and make sure that the kids have a better life. Their kids seem to be doing the opposite and trying to almost go back to the hood. I don't know if it's that drastic, but I was thinking on it and I was just like, people have, no matter where they're at, they're going to have their differences with other people, and it's going to bring certain dramas and stuff outside of Egypt and this whole thing with Sam. Because, us women, sometimes we make bad choices with the men that we decide to choose in our life. Hey, Sean, I had to do growing up hip hop real quick before we go in on your channel later on today or whatnot. But yeah, so that seemed for the most part, outside of learning about Busy's being shot at I think he said 16, I think it was, and then his friend dying before they were 19. I didn't know that. I was into Bone Thugs, but I wasn't invested into their lives like that. And so that was something to find out about. It was a bit of a revelations that, you know, he was shot in the head and he's been dealing with a bullet in his head and stuff. So I would actually like to hear more about his story and what's going on. I don't really know how he's connected to Sequoia. I know they put it at the end. There's a whole who's connected to who, so I guess they're gonna break it all down as the episodes keep going. But yeah, because Sequoia is JoJo's daughter from Casey and JoJo. So I was just like, I don't know the connection there, so to speak. But I guess because in the music industry, there's something. I guess they're connected somehow. Um, I do wish their children was in the room with them. And it does seem drastic with Egypt, but child is lost in the sauce right now. She in love and stuff, so you can't tell them when they in love or whatnot. Uh, yeah, they be trying to act hood and they don't really know because they didn't grow up like their parents did. Like Trench and them really grew up in some stuff. Chicago, Ohio's where Busy and them are from. And there was things going on back in the day. Gang banging was prevalent back then. Like, it's around still, don't get me wrong, but I think it was more of a high then, especially because it was so carried out. It was, you heard it in the music. The music lived it. Is it Jersey, that's where he's from. Busy as them is from Jersey. I thought they was from Cleveland. Oh no. Oh, okay. Tresh is from Jersey. Yeah. No, he's from Jersey. That's what I'm saying. But I thought I was talking about Cleveland, Ohio for Busy and stuff. So, but yeah, things were going on all over. If you were black at that time and in the hood, you lived in the hood. There was hoods everywhere. And one thing about when you know about hoods of LA, a lot of people that get casted out of the hoods from here, they move to other states and they start hoods there. So there will be gang members that are technically probably originally from here that will be moved over into other cities and started new affiliations there. So it's a lot that they were going through. Like I said, the scene was kind of dry, but they did have some little key points there. Because it was a weird vibe. I don't know. It was just like, for you guys being in the industry so long, it felt like the first time you two ever met each other. So that's just how I felt about it. But it was cool or whatnot. It did have some points. Like I say, I would like to hear more about Busy and Bone Thug's story as it continues. So hopefully they'll dive more into their story as well. Tretch and them, you could hear more about their story too. We're so invested in Egypt and hit their life that we don't get much of Tretch. And I know it's really about the children of this show, but they are the hip hop, Pepper, and we got a bit of Pepper's life, but we also got like some unsung and all that stuff like that for them. But I would like to hear about more of Tretch life. That'd be quite interesting to know about, especially this in the middle of the head and all that. So it's a lot. Something led him to put that in his head like that. We get to, I forgot what, now we're order, definitely forgot what order we in now, but Tretch is sitting down with Egypt, and his wife Cicely. Child, look, I don't Tretch act like he knows so much about a child, but he do not know nothing about that child. That child is sitting there omitting the truth right there. He's like, and what else do I know? I know, what else don't I know? And she like, she knew what he was getting at. She knew exactly what he was getting at. And she's just like, I need new headshots. And child, you tried it, okay? You tried it for real. She had me dying on that part. I said, "Ooh, they will try you real quick." Don't talk about some. I need some new headshots. He's flipped that on her real quick. Talking about state penitentiary is taking headshots too and whatnot. And it's just like at this point, your daddy is trying to protect you. So just tell him the truth. And I know you telling him the truth is going to potentially tell. He's going to potentially start to tell you how you need to leave this boy alone because he is really a bad look. Like you, all of a sudden, you're doing fighting. You're doing UFC fighting and stuff. And here's my thing on this. I sat here and thought about this whole thing, and it's like you can train, you can do UFC fighting if you actually start to become a fighter. And your whole goal was to do this fighting as a part of your, like, maybe some self-protection, let some people know maybe you generally like, and that's fine. But the thing is, once you get licensed to do this, like you actually start to do this, you are now a weapon. So you can't be running up and bopping people for your boyfriend when he over there getting his butt whipped or whatever, because you're going to automatically go to jail and there's going to be all kind of problems and repercussions for you. Because if you continue to go down any type of UFC fighting, boxing, all of these type of professional fighting things, you are now becoming your hands are a registered weapon if you're deciding to do boxing, and if you're doing UFC, that means your whole body, because there's like no limits on it, your whole body is a weapon. You can't be out here in these streets fighting people. Okay, that is one serious thing. You will become a whole liability for yourself. And a lot of times you don't see these fighters, these boxers, and all of these people just running around on the streets because people will try them just to sue them. So Egypt, you might want to take caution on either going down the right route of, training for UFC and doing these little matches and all this stuff like that, if you're going to be hanging out in these streets, or you're going to have to just stop. Take that side serious and do it, but you're going to have to stop hanging out. And your boyfriend is going to have to nail down his influences on you as far as getting you into trouble, because I don't condone any relationship that, puts people or their partner in jeopardy on a regular basis. So I'm not really here for the relationship in the first part, but that's not my child, so I can't really get into her life like that. But you're going to have to make a lot of decisions on the path that you want to go down if you continue to deal with this person. Let's just put it like that. If you continue to deal with this person, you got to make some better decisions on how you're going to really live. Either you guys are going to have to stop going out, getting drunk and hanging out, go out with security to make sure that people don't try you or whatever. There's different ways you guys have. I ain't gonna say y'all got money because I ain't about to be in your pockets like that. That is not my place. That's TT's place. But y'all just gonna have to make some better decisions. That's all I gotta say on that, because later on in life, some real consequences will happen from y'all just being out drinking by yourself without security there, because security's job is to keep you guys protected. So let them handle it and let them be the ones to get themselves involved in some stuff if that's what they're hired to do. But as far as you running around defending your boyfriend because he done got talked himself up into some mess, and now you got to run to his aid. And this is not the first time we done heard about her bopping somebody for him. This is really odd. Talk about being if it's a feminine, masculine energies and stuff, but We already know what side Sam is on, but let me leave it alone because y'all know I'm just clowning. I'm just clowning. I'm just clowning. Or am I? No, but for real though, like, I just, this relationship irks me for real. But she likes him, so and, I guess y'all can love him. I ain't about to, but it is what it is. Moving on. What happened after that? Was that the end of the episode? What did it end with them, or did it? No, it ended on the rooftop. So we talked about that already. That's what. Oh no, wait, it didn't end on the rooftop. What the hell did it end with? I don't even remember what it ended with. Shoot, child, Lord, they'd got me all off on this. But anyways, yes. So that was a quick review recap of what happened. We see it's gonna be a lot more drama. Who else? Well, I can't think of her name. Brianna. Oh, yes, Brianna. We'll get to her later on. We didn't really see much of her in this episode, but obviously she has her own run-in with the police, and she still has her hot-tempered ways. And she's triggered. She's definitely triggered by something in her past. Because I thought I heard her say "Don't touch me" or something like that to somebody, and I thought they were just in the studio talking. So I don't know what's going on there. Like I say, Angela is not here for the drama. She done snapped on the cameraman just for following her into the bar, back to the bar. So it's like, dude, don't follow her. Once drama starts, Angela's out. We ain't here for it. You know what I'm saying? The only drama that's going on is this lip color I got going on from Juvia's place. So y'all go ahead and get you some if that's what y'all looking for. Black owned business, I support my sisters. So, Juvia's place, drama queen. Don't bring a little drama. No. But she ain't here for it. I know we got some more people we're gonna get into, I guess. JoJo's gonna be on, and his son will be on the season, and Tiana will get more into TT's. I guess they get married this year, this season. I didn't know they was gonna do it because it seemed like she didn't want to do it because of the debacle with her in Egypt. But I guess it's gonna happen. Maybe if the weather prevents it from happening, we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen. She done lost the ring. She got strippers. It's a lot going on that part right there. Will Sam be on the episode? Don't know. He might be behind bars. Shoot. At this point, Lil Twist might be too. That's probably why we got new cast members and stuff, Yes. Look, I'm not a ambassador for them, so I don't have no discount codes for you. But Juvia's place always doing discounts and stuff, and then you can find them up in Ulta Beauty. Yeah. So if you got some Ulta Beauty discounts, you can find them up in there too. Because I like to go inside and see colors sometimes, but yeah, so there's some good products. And what else have we got going on? Well, we'll have to see. I just really came back because I was like, I want to talk about Egypt and Sam and all this mess that they got going on. But other people seem to be all up in the drama too. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Angela moving. She said she moving to Atlanta, and so there's a little tea that she was supposed to be on Housewives of Atlanta or whatnot. So I don't know if that was the reason why she's moving, or if because she moved there, they kind of offered her something, which is but I guess half the cast ain't. Well, Atlanta cast is pretty much married, huh? For the most part, them ladies is married. So I don't know. I don't know how to, you ain't even got to be a housewife to be a housewife these days. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even got to be a wife. You just got to have a house. Anybody's. I think I need to move to Atlanta, get a house. And make me a little TV scene. I might be on the Housewives one day. Shoot, the Beverly Hills ladies too rich for me. I can't do it. They too fancy. They walk around in ball grounds to go to the grocery store. I can't do it. I can't. I need to go be ratchet with my ratchet friends in Atlanta. Can't do it. I don't know, Ray. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's if she don't like the drama, she definitely don't need to do Housewives. And I think, I mean, a part of the tea that is that she is supposed to be like trying out for it, but I don't think it was working out for her. I'll be watching DJ Witchy Sky from time to time, and he's big on the Housewives and stuff. So he likes to keep us in the loop on what's going on. And I could have swore over there on his channel that he mentioned it before, that she was a part of the new cast for the season. Because I'm definitely gonna watch, because Sonya Richard Ross is on there, and she's, track star, and I'm ex tracky, you know what I'm saying? So I used to do my little track and field, and so Sonya Richard Ross, big time Olympian. I wanted to see her up over there on the Housewives. So I was like, I'll come back to watch you guys because she's there. They don't found a way to get me back. But I heard that Angela is supposed to be there too. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's a good look either. I mean, she barely can hang on this, and they barely starting to have their little dramas and stuff now. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as it continues. I will be back on Monday for sure. I'm Sunday night might be too late for most people. I don't know, you guys, because I know you guys got to go to work on Monday, and I'm off on Mondays. But Euphoria comes back on Sunday, so I will be going into reviews on Euphoria as well, because that's my show. Monday, I got to talk with Sean, but if he's not available, I'll be back on live so we can just talk about some more of this week of television and what's been going on all over the place. You know how we like to have our sit down and kikis and talk about everything under the sun. So Monday, more than likely at 6, I might start it. I don't know. I'll see what time I'll start it. Between 5 or 6. I got a little doctor's appointment that morning, so it depends. My doctor like to have me there all day and stuff. Just waiting, not even seeing her. I love her to death, but I'll be there all day just waiting. But so we'll see what time it starts. I know there's an interview with Sabrina Monday. So I don't want to totally conflict, because I love me some Sabrina, and I kind of, want to let her have her shine on that thing. Like, I don't really usually care or whatever if they having an interview, but I do love me some Sabrina and stuff. So, but I'm bringing Sabrina over here, so y'all don't even have to worry about it. Y'all don't even have to get that interview from over there. Y'all don't have to go over there. Y'all can stay right here, okay, with me, and we can talk to Sabrina, But I'll let y'all figure out who y'all want to be with on Monday. Y'all better choose me. No, just playing. Yeah, no, not Monday on another round. Not with us. Sabrina won't be with us on Monday. She's gonna be over at Crystal XO on Monday. Because I already heard that she's already booked for that already. Crystal right now has the leads. I guess she done made a contract with them that they got to go to her first before they go everywhere else. So that's how that's been going. So, I let it be. It is what it is. I ain't gonna hate on nobody, because Crystal doing her thing. She got her way of doing her interviews, and we got ours. So we'll get Sabrina up over here though shortly after and stuff. We'll make it happen, because she's already been hitting us up, ready to come on and tell her side of the story, and I can't wait, because baby, last night how she exited that scene, I loved it, and I was here for it. Okay, I told y'all. I said he gonna pick her, and she gonna say, and I'm glad she did. Okay, I'm glad she did, because Walter could be a good looking dude, all he won't and all this, but something just don't. It's not clicking. I don't care. We've been saying this from day one. I know me and Dr. Nundi was on it. It was just like something, I don't know, something not right. And there's a lot of the little different ladies that said it. It's just something just about the brother. I don't know. It's maybe he just keeps this mystery about him, and that might be it. I don't know. It's not, I won't say it's something bad, but it's just something. And hell, if Sabrina says something and she beating the man all the time and she can't put her foot on it, we can't do that. You want me coming to the East Coast, Sean? Y'all come to the East Coast. Y'all come to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come to the East in the summer. Y'all be getting that summer weather, you know what I'm saying? I want to be half naked and wear little skimpy outfits like Sydney all summer long. You know what I'm saying? I want my side out all summer long, you know. I want to be cute. I got me some Fashion Novas in the closet, you know. Who else? You know, some pretty little teens. I got some of these things in the closet. Still got the tags on because we ain't had no good weather out here. And when we did, we was all on lockdown. So yeah. What happened? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that's his case too, that he's used to. But see, this is how I put it. I said I think Walter is used to younger women calling him to get their bills paid, so he's not. He's waiting around for Sabrina to call him or whatever. He waiting to be, you know, asked some things. I guess I don't know. I don't know what you waiting for, Walter. You're waiting for too much at this point. Yeah, yeah. They was gonna be best friends. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna save all this for Sean's channel because that's where we supposed to be doing all this tonight. Y'all almost got me. See, y'all try to trick me. I'm about to go make my chili real quick before we get over to Sean's channel. We're gonna be over there in another 40 minutes. Okay, technically 42 minutes because it's 5:18 right now. But in another 40 minutes, we're gonna be over on Sean's channel. It's Sean Unfiltered. Sean can drop the link. He's here somewhere lurking in the chat. But y'all should know where to find Sean already. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over there. We're going to talk about it over there. We're going to kiki cut up and have a daggone fool over there. We're not going to act the fool over here tonight. We're going to act the fool over here on Monday. Okay? Not tonight, but Monday. We're going to do Monday fool here. Tonight, we're going over there to the East Coast to Sean. Sean want me at the East Coast. I'm going to the East Coast. That's what we're going to do. All right. Thank you guys for being here with me. We're going to, I'm going to try to get this live or, I know I'm on the West Coast, so I have later hours and I don't want to be keeping you guys up all the time. So either I'm going to do the live on Saturday to talk about growing up hip hop, or I might just have to drop recorded videos during the week or whatnot. You guys let me know down in the comments what you guys prefer. You guys prefer the lives, or you guys don't mind a recorded or whatnot? Because I do kind of get off late and I don't want to keep you guys up super late, but I wouldn't mind or whatnot if you guys don't mind. So I can do the lives Thursday night or probably like Friday night after I get off of work, or I can just do an early Saturday before we have our panel, and or any other recordings, or I can do a pre-recorded. So you guys let me know down in the comments what you think. You guys let me know what you thought about the first episode of Growing Up Hip Hop. Episode back is episode 13, but we just now getting back for 2022. And so you guys let me know what you think about that and what you guys think is going to happen later on the season or whatnot, and what more do you guys like to see. I do have another special interview with another recording artist coming up soon. We're still trying to work out the actual date or whatnot. So it may be next Saturday or the following Saturday. So I will keep you guys posted. Thank you guys who has been liking, subscribing, and, clicking that bell notice for the channel so you guys can be here and don't miss anything, because we're moving up. We're at the halfway point to 500. So hurry up and give me the 500, because I want to be able to just tell you guys what's going on the community page and stuff, so you guys know what's going on. I like to text. Okay, I like to get down in here with my little Twitter fingers and go ham. So I'm gonna keep you guys up on some stuff by doing that. I'm going live because I gotta talk to y'all until I get my community page up. Then I'll go live and I'll talk to y'all on the community page. Y'all gonna get tired of me. That's probably why y'all ain't got me at 500 yet. Shit, I should have thought that through. Anyway, y'all, yes, they will. They'll learn to love us, Sean. They'll learn to love us. We ain't gonna give them no choice, baby. How can they not like this? You know what I'm saying? The bald and the beautiful. Let Let me start acting a fool and go hurry up and cook so y'all can get ready. Get yourselves a snack and everything. Meet me over there. Meet me over there at Sean's channel. There's his name right there, Sean Unfiltered. You guys meet me over there. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to that brother's channel. We are going over there in less than 40 minutes now. We got 38 minutes. So we're going to get over there. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Please like, share, and subscribe. And, you know, Sean watching y'all, so y'all better go ahead and take your butts on over there. He said, get your snack, hurry up, and bring your butt back, okay? Snack and bring it back. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.